part 2.
Put out the window, and what I'm saying makes no difference to you. But according to the Bible, if you'll read in Romans chapter 1, in various other places, 2 Corinthians, either 1st or 2 Corinthians chapter 6, Paul talks about those that used to be caught up in a sinful lifestyle, of which he mentions homosexuality as one of the sins, that they used to be caught up into that, but they've been delivered from that. So he shows that that, among other sins, is wrong, and he says, of which some of you were that type of person. I just want to...
You understand that there are gay churches out there, right? There are churches that accept gay people and don't have this intolerant view that you have, right?
To put this out there, because I get emails here on YouTube, people calling me not very nice names and saying...
It's very easy not to call you not very nice names. Okay, I haven't really so far, except for calling you a few choice, things about your intellect. My girl did. She said some very nasty things about you. And it is very easy to, because you're that hateful of a person.
I was born this way, and you have no right to tell me otherwise. Well,
no, you don't have a right to tell people otherwise. That's not your job. Remember in that little Bible that you have, where Jesus went and saved a prostitute from being stoned? Remember that? Do you remember that? Yeah. Wasn't that the part where he said, those without sin cast the first stone? My friend, you're doing a lot of stone casting here.
We all have the ability to free speak as of right now on our land, and my free speaking today, I wanted to just say that I do not believe that one is from God to be gay or is born gay, in the same way that I do not believe that one is born an alcoholic, born a drug addict, born a person.
Okay, you are completely clueless.
You should probably do some research.
Well, you should definitely do freaking research about the subjects you're about to talk about, because people are born with predispositions to alcoholism and predispositions to drug addiction. So your entire case that people aren't born predisposed to things is bullshit.
Person that's addicted to pornography, born, so on and so forth. Certain things can be passed on through heredity, like anger and violence and so on and so forth. But God...
Yeah, anger and violence can be passed on through heredity. Did you know that? No, most anger and violence is taught.
It's amazing because my biological father was in prison.
Yeah, my girlfriend's biological father is still in prison, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For some very gruesome things. Okay.
Guess what? I'm fine.
She's not that at all. And the reason is because she was brought into a family where she was taught not to be that way. So you're confusing things that are heredity to things that aren't heredity. And by the way, addictive personalities come in all shapes and sizes. And you know what? People who have addictive personalities, they can get addicted to anything. Anything. And guess what? Being gay is not an addictive thing. It is who you are as an individual.
It does not cause one to be born gay or any of the other things that we would consider sin. Let me...
You're wrong. Plain 100% wrong. Science has proven you wrong.
know what you think, and I really appreciate you watching this video. And always remember that if you're a born-again believer, a child of God, chosen before the foundation of the world, and God, who began a great work in you, is going to complete it. God bless.
I am sickened by you. Truly. Because all you're doing is spreading ignorance and hate. That's it. You're not spreading love and compassion. If this was the standard, then why aren't you out doing all the things the Bible tells you to do? Why don't you go to New York or to Los Angeles or to San Francisco or to Houston or to anywhere else that there's major gay populations with just truckloads of stones and stone to death every gay person? And by the way, start following every other law that the Bible puts down. Either that, or put them aside. And realize that human beings are human beings, and that each of us are born in our own way. Each of us become who we are, because not just of how we're born, but how we're raised. I was raised in a loving, caring family, and I did not turn out anywhere near like my brother. Okay, my brother, he's married, has a kid. I've been married once, I'm never doing it again. My girlfriend knows that. Okay? I'm nowhere near like my dad, I'm a lot more like my mom. But I'm a total independent, free-thinking person. My brother's not. Both of us grew up in the same household, but each of us grew up having a different way of our life. Okay? My sexual orientation is not important in this discussion. But I'll tell you right now, I didn't choose to be how I am. I just am. So, you want to sit here and do this? Then fine. Then I want you to do a video telling me how you chose to be straight. You keep saying gay people chose to be gay. Fine. Then tell me how you chose to be straight. Where when you were growing up did you make the conscious decision to like girls? How about that one, genius?